Hey everybody, welcome back to Midnight Rice. Let's address the issue I see coming up there. Hello Tom Tom, hi Sonic. Yeah, sorry there's been no stream this week. I haven't been feeling the greatest and we've had a really heavy schedule at work. So it just wasn't time for me to get in the studio, and I didn't want to throw a stream together and just kind of be sleeping on the job. So that's what brings us to today. So yeah, sorry about there being a week gap in there, and also we got a message from one of our fans asking about the fact that we are hopping games like crazy right now. I just wanted to test the waters out a little bit. There's so many games I love to play. To stick to one is really hard for me, and we kind of want to see what everybody wants to watch. We haven't got a lot of like physical input like text and messages on what everybody wants to see, so kind of testing the waters is the best thing we can do. So we'll do what we let me get my hat off here, started bugging me. Do what we always do. Let's test our sound and see how I'm sounding. Physical input. Mucho good. I hope everybody's doing good. We're gonna kind of go a little slow at first and let everybody kind of get in here, but so glad to see you guys. Tom, Sonic, man, A1, A1, every time turn around, you guys are always here, and we really appreciate it. Tonight, as you see by the thumbnail, we are playing some Farm Simulator 2022. Just started getting into this game. My nephew's really big into it. Talked me into getting it. I've had, I think, 15, 17, and 19, maybe. I've had quite a few of the old ones. Never got to play them a super a lot. I got them, and I think the beginning of our channel, I had a bunch of videos from one of the farm simulators. So let's get started. So here's my plan here, because we're playing straight up. I think everything is... gotta wait for it to save. My computer does not like this game a lot. I guess it's a big resource hoggy hog, but all of the regular settings are on. Like I'm messing with the time scale a little bit just because we're shooting a video, but growing season, oh, I want to change that to 15. Let's do 10 days in a month. Yeah, let's do that. Just keep it moving along. Let's see here. Snow's on, crop destruction. Can we turn that off? I really want to turn that off. I hate crop destruction. So we choose one thing we can turn off. So lime, weeds, or crop destruction. I'm turning off crop destruction. That's going to be my my one thing I get to choose. I can deal with the weeds and all that, but crop destruction, because sometimes you gotta, yeah, whatever. I don't want it on, so we're not having it on. I chose one thing. I kept everything else on. Stones and all that stuff. They've added so much. It was a big jump for me to go from the ones I played before to this one. So I think what our plan is, because we're playing straight up, I think we have $1.5 million, and we have nothing right now. So we have to get all our equipment and everything. What I did before, I have a mega build, and I'll load that up. And that one was, I cheated in some money to do it, because I wanted to try everything out that I could. I'll show you the mega farm I built. I was going to stream that one, but I'd rather start from scratch. So here's where I built the mega farm, was this big field right here. I want to hit these ones up here, because we're going to have to start real small, and it seems like there's a good diverse mix. We got some sorghum. We got, and I'm learning as I go here too. We have some corn, wheat and barley, and canola is what is going down right now. And it looks like some sunflowers too. What's the white? Cotton. Ugh. I haven't done cotton yet. So we're going to stick to this wheat, barley, canola, like this range here. So, and we're going to have to get a corn head or two eventually, which we'll probably do, because that's not quite up for harvesting. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. So corn and sunflowers and everything is going to hit in October. So probably about mid-October. Right now, we can not only plant canola, but we can also harvest it. So let's try to get as much bang for our buck out of those fields. One of them is going to be sacrificial, because that's where we're going to build our first part of the farm. But I really enjoy this game. I've been playing it on my own a little bit to get used to it. Like I said, I kind of went cheaty right off the bat, so I could try out different systems in it, because it is so much different than the other ones I played. But let's just go for it. All right, so I got us a little John Deere, little side by side here. We're gonna drive out there. I want to check out the property, and then we'll buy it. I usually like being right next to the tractor place, so you don't have to drive so far. But I think this will be okay. I think this is our turn right here. But yeah, it's amazing how much this game has changed over the years. it was a big culture shock because a lot of the stuff like the rocks in the fields and all that stuff was not a thing when I played it before. So how do we turn on the... I was trying to figure out how to turn... I got like a little beacon. No, I don't see that. What's that? See, a lot of the stuff I don't know what it is. So I'm just exploring eventually. Hopefully we're gonna get mashed by the train. We're just gonna go for it. Yay! I'm sure those lights work. So the train's kind of neat. So I do believe we're coming up on our farm here. I don't completely... And hopefully this is streaming okay, because this is kind of pushing my computer a little bit. I think these are the fields we're looking at. And they already have barns on them, but you got to get rid of those because you can't really use them. See, because this belongs to Evergreen Farms right now. See, that one I might actually keep because that one I can actually use. But I'll have to get rid of the big barn because I don't think you can get in those. Let's check them out. I don't think these are usable. No, see, these are just for looks. So I could just keep them there, but the house has got to go. I don't think this barn is usable. That barn is just because it's open, and we already have a little bit of a covered parking. That's kind of nice. I do believe these ones are the same thing. Yeah. So let's look at our thing here, because what do we got here? We got Sogham, and it is growing. I have the time kind of paused right now, just so we can check everything out. And this is more sog. Needs lime, needs plowing. Growing. Ugh. There's so much extra stuff to do. Everything's growing. Oh. We need to find something that we can actually harvest right now and recoup some of our money. There's a lot of Sogham. Alright, so these are all Sogham fields. Okay, I guess it'd be easier just to look at the map here. So let me look for the sogginess. Yeah, so that's all sog right there. Now, wheat. So we can buy 73 up. So there's our cart, and we can build anywhere in that area. So let me look at the farmland. That tells what you can buy. So 82 will give us all of that area there. So let's buy that. I'm trying not to spend too much money. I want to buy 73. Oh, 73 gives us a bunch too. That gives us that whole thing over there. We could do grass too over there, I guess, eventually too. So let's buy that one too. So that gives us 3-4 fields to mess around with right now. So 81 or 80 through 82 and 73. So let's switch back to map overview. So that gave us that whole area right there. I don't know what's right there, but that's gonna be interesting. So we have sunflower. We got a buttload of sog. So sog, I guess, is going to be our thing. So the time slowed down right now, so we'll figure out what we need. We'll buy it and see what we can do. But thanks for stopping in. So, like I said, sorry again about the lapse in things going on because of everything going on. So we appreciate you showing up. So we're going to do 73 first. I thought there was some corn here too. Oh yeah, those are both corn. All right, so we do have some. So let's get a harvester, and we'll get a corn header for it, and that'll take care of all these fields that we currently have with one harvester. We'll try to keep the cost down here. All right, so we need that map. That's my bad. Let's go up to. All right, let's. There is some. I do have some mods in there because it was the ones we were using when we were playing all together. But it's all quality of life stuff. So let's look at harvesters first. Harvesters. All right. So this 75,000. We'll get the beginning one. Actually, there's a big jump between them. So we got the. You're gonna load. You can't get any different kind of wheels from it. Never got the. Oh, I see. There's different style wheels. We don't need GPS or anything. I like the fact that we got customizable license plates too. So let's buy this sucker. Yeah. There is one mod in here that's kind of cheaty. It's called Super Strength. It just helps you load stuff in case you have problems. I know it's not great, but I don't care. All right, so we need headers now. Headers. I'm having a little trouble finding everything because I haven't played this in a long time. So I'm assuming this is the first one we need. It's the cheapest one. And this one will do looks like everything we need it to do. So yeah, we'll buy one of those. Yep. We need corn. Ooh, corn headers. I don't know. I'm assuming this cheapest one is just going to work with it. Yeah, we'll use that one. How are we doing on cash? Still got 600,000 because we still have to build our farm yet too, so I don't go too crazy. All right, let's look at some small tractors because we're going to need to get trailers and stuff. So let's look at trailers first. Okay, so all right, let me think about this. We need a cultivator. I'll load this place up. So we got a cultivator. Yep. That small tractor should be able to. You got to watch the power. I remember you have to watch how much power they take too, because sometimes they you'll buy something you can't use. So we got a cultivator. I think we're gonna need a roller. Whew. Hopefully I'm enough to buy stuff. So got a roller. Okay. So we need a seeder. What do planters do? Planters plant. So we need a planter for the corn. So buy a seeder and a planter. That sucks. All right, so we get just get all the basic stuff. Now hopefully we'll still have some money for the farm. All right, so we'll have to make a couple trips. We'll get a medium-sized tractor. See if we can find one. Hey, just found your channel a few weeks ago. Really enjoyed it. Oh, hey, man. Thanks for showing up. That's awesome. We're glad to have you. We missed a week of streaming. We just had a real busy week at my actual job, and I've been setting up my machine shop in the basement of my home. So just haven't had a chance to, get everything in. So we're back and we're streaming some Farm Simulator tonight. Just kind of a nice, relaxing Saturday night. And we were so glad that you showed up. We really appreciate it. So hopefully you have a little bit of fun tonight and we're all hanging out. We got Tom, we got you, and we got Sonic all coming in today. That is awesome. We really appreciate it. Did I buy that thing? I think I bought it. So we should have a seeder and a planter. No, I just bought a seeder. Okay, now I gotta look because I got confused. I guess I tried. So we got our 2 heads. We got our cultivator. Man, that thing's tiny. Holy hell, we're gonna need something like that's the smallest one. That's a medium tractor. Okay, and that is our seeder. So now we need a planter for doing the corn. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, you just have to bear with me. It's been a while since I played Farm Simulator, and I just started playing this one. So I don't know if we should buy the planter right now. We might as well get everything we need and get it out there. So we'll get a small planter. Hopefully this doesn't completely wipe us out. We still have to build our farmhouse and all that. All right, so we got rollers, we got planters, we got that. We need, I think we need a sprayer. And that's for fertilizer. I don't remember if we need liquid for lime. I haven't done the lime thing. I usually shut it off. Yeah, because a couple of fields are asking for lime. So let me actually, we'll check the packages. Big bags. I think they're lime. Okay, so lime's got to go in a actual fertilizer. So let's see here. We need an actual fertilized spreader. There we go. Okay, there's a little one. All right. Yeah, there's so much new stuff in here that I didn't know about before. All right. Weeders. We need a weeder. I already seen that thing was complaining that it had weeds. You just got here. The only thing I turned off was crop destruction. I fucking can't stand that. But I left everything else on, so we have to deal with all the other accoutrement. All right, I think that's anything else we can buy as we go. We're gonna have to make 100 freaking trips to get all the stuff to the barn. But we'll get the the harvester out with one of the heads, and we'll kind of go from there. I don't want to go too crazy buying stuff. Oh, we need a trailer. I didn't even think about that. We do need a trailer. Something simple. I like that one right there. All right, so we got a nice little tipper to haul our stuff. I hate the ones with the rear tires turn too, because I can never back them up. In real life, I cannot back up trailers to save my ass. And it's kind of sad. Okay, so we haven't bought any tractors yet. I thought we bought a small tractor. Guess I was wrong. All right, so we need a small tractor and a large tractor. So let's grab a small tractor. It's an electric tractor. Oh, Jesus, look at that thing. Methane powered. So let's look at the horsepower ratings here. Okay, so we got 68 horsepower. We got 75 horsepower. Is that, do we got any more? Oh, there we go. What do we got here? We got 24. Oh, that's, what am I looking at here? 75 to 95. Oof. 14. Is there any John Deere's in here? Oh, I like that old one. Can we get the old one? How much horsepower are you? 100 horsepower? Hell yeah. I want the old tractor. Nice. Wheel setup. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do the big ones on there. That's cool. I love it. I love it. It's a really old one. All right. I'm going to blow through all our money. We're going to be poor before we even start. Okay, let's go to medium, because I don't think we can afford a large tractor. I wanted to get a John Deere. Can we get a John Deere? Nah, that's a lot of money. It's almost 100 grand. We got 400,000 left. We're gonna see. This is me going. I'm gonna make us bankrupt right off the start. Of course, that's not much better than the one we got. How about you? How many horse? 190 on that one. Power shift. Oof. All right, let's. Oh, see, that was actually cheaper. That John Deere was actually cheaper. So yeah, we'll get a Deere here. We got for wide tires, skinny tires, wide tires. Ooh, I like the twin tires, but that would. I don't know if that's gonna do us any good. That's a hell of a. Wow, that's awesome. All right, we'll just do a standard one. All right, we could take a loan out and all that, but I'd rather not, because I did that in Truck Driver Simulator and then got loans all over the place. So we should have 2 tractors. Okay, let's get everything out to the farm, and then we will build our actual farm. So this is going to be the first header we use. So hopefully the game sound, it doesn't look too bad. I was hoping the game sound wouldn't be too loud. Oh, and I just assigned my own freaking tractor already. Now we can look at my horrible driving skills. Come on. I'm so used to driving with a controller and stuff, and right now I'm using keyboard and mouse. I could hook my wheel up and do all that. I didn't feel like dealing with it. It takes a lot to get the wheel all hooked up. Nice. Yep, so I hope everybody's Saturday's going good. I had to work, it kind of sucked, but that's why the stream was a little bit late getting started. I think we were pretty close to 12:30. That's what I usually try to shoot for, is 12:30. That way we have a few hours we can all play and hang out and do all that stuff. Yeah, I'll load up my, ooh, excuse me, sir. Yeah, I cleared the mailbox too. I'll load up my mega farm build. I just cheated myself in like a couple $1 million, and I just wanted to kind of try out all the different things that, because there's stuff in here that I've never dealt with before, like the greenhouses and the chickens and cows and stuff. I never really messed around with it in the old one. So there's all kinds of, I mean, they gave you a jillion ways to make money. By far, definitely the best version of this game, and also the most complicated version of this game they've made. But it's very good. I kind of want to blow money and get a flatbed and a semi to haul this stuff, but I have a spending problem. So I want to know what that question mark is there. Okay, it's killing me. I gotta know. What are you? Grapes and olives. Okay. So this is like a grapes and olives. Oh, this takes grapes and olives. Getcha. What's that? Byproduct point. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pretend like I understand what the hell that's all about. I know there's a bunch of buy-sell points, and you can actually build your own buy-sell points, but we're not even close to being there yet, so I figure we'll get a real basic farmhouse up. We'll get a decent silo up and a storage area for our equipment, and that should get us kind of trucking along. And then we're just going to have to speed up time until we're able to start harvesting. But we also have to, I guess, de-weed, and I'm going to have to learn that as I go. Because the D-rock I kind of messed around with a little bit, but the adding lime and weeding and all that stuff, I haven't really done that. And that's part of the reason why I turned crop destruction off, because you have to make rows then, I'm assuming, and then you lose part of your crop. So I chose one setting to turn off. So I deserve one at least. So I think, where is that far field? I want to know about that area way over there. We might build our storage areas over there. Way over there we got a bunch of extra land. Guess I could make a turn here and go over there and check it out. Bagging it up. Pretty fancy looking harvester though, for being the cheap one. I had to turn the draw distance down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, is that our wheat field that's all full of that freaking... What the hell is that? What are you? Sorry, I gotta check this out. You are soybeans. Oh, I didn't realize we had... I don't think we bought that field. We didn't buy this field, did we? Yeah, it's not owned by us. It's not owned by us, you know what I say. Dun, da, 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 da. Shortcut. Hey, you're not destructing the... Okay, no. I thought maybe I was destructing the crop still. Alright, so that is not our field either. Oh. That's Michael's corn. We haven't bought that cornfield yet. I'm such a jerk. I'm gonna break all your shit. I know it's kind of rude. I'm a bad neighbor. I want to get over here and start getting to work. Right, so we're gonna park it down here. The nice thing about the wheat, though, I guess we can make hay bales too. Ready to harvest. Okay, so our wheat field is ready to harvest. We're gonna leave this here. I still got time slowed down, like a little side by side. All right. So what do we need to get over there first? He's gonna harvest. So how much can I hook up to one? Oh, do you want to have a front? Oh, I screwed myself. I bought the tractor that doesn't have a front point to it. So we're not gonna need any of this stuff yet. Maybe this. So we're gonna hook up to the... Oh, that's the de-weeder maybe, because I'm sure that... I think that one field needs to be weeded and limed, so let's do that. Because the other one can grab stuff on the front and back. But actually, let's grab the trailer first. We can haul this stuff over here. Because we're gonna need the trailer to unload. I can't make up my mind. Hopefully you got enough juice to pull it. Yeah! I like this tractor. I like the old one. Can I go to first? Oh, there's first person mode. That's kind of actually... That's nice. I like that. Honking? Ah, you got a little horn. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, yeah, it was a hellacious Friday. I meant to do some studying and stuff because I'm improving my machining skills. Oh, God. But not my driving skills. I do not like the steering in this game with the keyboard and mouse. It's a little bit touchy. It takes a while for the wheels to come back sometimes. But, I mean, it's not a huge deal. I love that tractor, though. I like the old classics. Yeah, way back in the day when I was younger, man, I actually worked at a John Deere dealership for 4 years, 5 years, something like that. So I got to work on all kinds of different equipment. It was a good time. I wish I could have done it longer because it was one of those jobs that, you know, it paid pretty decent, and I got to travel a lot because you always went to farms and stuff for service calls, but the hours were insane. Back then it didn't matter. I really didn't have a life, but I would like go in at during the summertime because I was still in school. I would go in at like what was it, 6, I think, and we weren't getting out till like sometimes 10 at night. So it was like crazy, but it was a real relaxed atmosphere, and everybody just had fun. It was definitely a life experience. I'm glad I had. Got to meet some pretty awesome farmers. And then we did all kinds of stuff, though. We had sometimes did snowmobiles and chainsaws and you name it. So it was kind of fun playing with the four-wheelers and chainsaws and or snowmobiles and four-wheelers and chainsaws. Alright, so I'm going to get this thing parked over here. I want. Oh, see, that's the... On the far side of this field, we bought up a bunch of property over there that came with this field over here, but it looks... It's all a big hill. I want to pop over there and take a look. Let me get this off the road. There's a big field there. What are you? Oats. Oh, oats too. Let's check the map here. How much is that? This is the part where I lose us all our money, but oats are harvestable right now too. Let me look at the, is that it? Yeah, that's the value. Oats. Yeah, we're running to the tail end of oats. But where is that field that I'm parked against? That's 72. I don't want to go too far too fast, but wheat and oats, and I can get those right now. The sog ham is a little bit not ready yet. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. What's the price on that? Oh my god. No, we're not going to do that. We got to make some money back first. Because we only have 300,000. We still haven't built our barn yet or anything. Alright, I got to get back over there. And actually, I can... There we go. Alright, so... Shoot. Shift P? Yeah, I remembered the buttons. Alright, so these... Yeah. Alright. Alright, so hopefully... Wow, that is an insane drop-off. Maybe I can, like, smooth that out. No, you know what? I'm going to probably keep it sharp, and we'll see about putting something in there. Actually, let's look at silos. Wow, 100. Oh, man, that is a lot. How do I rotate? Okay, there we go. Actually, I think that'll work out pretty good. You just gotta pull in there and drop. Yeah, okay, we're going to put a silo there. Because that leaves room for silo extensions on either side, which are a thing. So let's see what you do there. How bad did you mess up the land? Alright. Wish you can zoom in farther. Okay, so let's get out of that. I just want to walk down and make sure I don't have to do any fixing before we go much farther on that. You know what? Is there a little bit of a dip there? Yeah, I better fix that. Alright, let's do landscaping. Soften. I think M is to make it bigger. Yeah. Let's soften that up a little bit. Bad camera angles. I still want to be bouncing the tractors all over hell. Alright, let's go over here and check it out. Ooh, send us up into the trees. Thank you very much. Soften that hill up a little bit. So yeah, so this wasn't a thing either. I like the fact that you can edit the land a little bit, and you can let you really have a lot of leeway on building your dream farm. Alright, so let's go back into... So I don't think those are a thing we can do anything with. Yes, no? No, we can't do anything with that. Alright, so let's get our farmhouse going. I think where the old farmhouse was won't be too bad. We do have that barn that I can use to store stuff. It's there. So let's look at a farmhouse. Farmhouses. You know what? We can always upgrade it later. It's just a place to sleep, so... Boop, we got a farm trailer. We got our farm trailer. I do want some kind of another storage building. There's a big slope here that's not doing us any favors. Let's look at sheds and see what we can come up with it for maybe a smaller... Oh my god, that thing is massive. That one's massive too. Not enough money. Oh, okay, I'm looking way high in prices here. 192, 44. Wow, that's pretty. Can't really see, but that's a pretty deep shed there. About that one, that's 300,000. Where's the? I guess that's the cheapest one. Is the 24 or the 10? The 10's more realistic for our starting situation here. I just gotta find a spot that's not gonna be a big pain there. All right, let's overlaps what, the road? All right, there we go. I'll slide it over as far as we can. We can always demolish this stuff later and get rid of it, so it's not a big deal. I just need a place that we can put some tractors and stuff for now. And that leaves us with 200,000, which we should probably hold on to because we're going to need to buy seed and all that other stuff in just in case we need a piece of equipment. So, got a place to store. We got where we can drop off and then we can haul to sell. We got our farmhouse so we can sleep. And we got a little bit of a storage barn we can put stuff in. So, let's get out of that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That won't be too big of a problem to get the tractor down in and out of there. So, I guess we'll try out our little storage barn that came for free. Yeah, look at that. All right. All right, so something else I really want to get is I really want to be able to do hay bales. And I know that's going to be a big expense. So I could probably sell the fields and then do it. But let's see how much it's going to cost first. And then we'll get started on that field. Because we'll need a baler and... I don't know how much that's going to cost. So the tractor is going to throw it in a straight thing. Then we just need a baler and then something to pick it up with. But then we'll need a trailer too. So let me just see how much it's going to cost first, and then we might just not worry about it this rotation. And I kind of want to get all my equipment all at once, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility. So let's look for balers. I know I saw it. There it is, balers. All right, how much is the cheapest baler? 22,000. And that does square bales. That does round. I like round bales. So 48. You know what? Every little bit's gonna be a thing that we can make money off of. So gotta spend money to make money. I'm gonna bankrupt our farm right off the bat. All right, so that'll make us round bales. And let me think. We could use one more tractor, so, but we need a trailer for that. I'm thinking we got 2 tractors right now. I guess we don't need a tractor, but I'd never grab something to pick them up with. So let me see if this $30,000, $40,000. Let me see if that can get an attachment on it. No, it does not. It does not have an attachment on it. So is it only like medium tractors maybe? What's the cheapest medium? All right, front loader attachment. There we go. All right, so that's going to be 98,000. I just want to see what a front loader itself would go. Oh, skid loader. We can get one of those cheap, 35,000. That is, you know what? That's doable because we can use this to remove snow if we need to. All right, let's do that. Plus, I want to play with that. It looks fucking awesome. All right, so we got that, and we need front loader parts. So front loader tools. All right, the first thing we need is a bale fork, bale handler, bale fork. Okay, we'll buy that. I want a semi to haul all this crap. That's okay though. Okay, and then why don't we get? Is there a snowplow? What's that thing? Can cut sugar beets to feed them to your biogas plant. Yeah, we're not there yet. We'll get a bucket too. So we have a bucket. I have no idea why, but we're here. We bought it. All right. So we should have all the stuff to do baling, which I don't see the baler. Do we not hit buy on the baler? I think we done fricked up. Oh, no, it is. It's huge. It's freaking right there. Okay. So we got that, got that. Okay, so right now we don't need any of this stuff at the farm except for that sprayer. So let's grab the sprayer And see if we can hook that on the front of this. I'm just trying to think of what we're going to need right this second, because we're going to need the weeder too, because I think we need to put weeder and we need to put lime down. And I'll have to come back and buy some lime. So I've never messed around with that. Oh, that's going to be really heavy on your front end. We're kind of pushing this tractor to its maximum here. Alright, and then there's our weeder. If I don't bust it up first. Wow, we're pushing this tractor. She's doing good though. It doesn't seem too bad. I thought that car was coming my way. Alright, so let's get this gear out there. And right now I have, like I said, I have time paused, or not really paused, but slowed down to the slowest it can go. Just until we get everything kind of organized. We'll clear that field out, get it all stored. We will get our sog ham. I believe it needed weeded and limed. So it looks like we can do both at the same time. And then we will, whoa, I guess stay in your lane, I suppose. We might need another storage barrel building. I think we've, I don't know if that's tall enough to fit in there. We'll find out when we get to the farm's not too bad. I don't like being way far away from the dealership at first, because it freaking sucks. But eventually I like to get like a cow farm going in one area, and I had chickens during the test run, but they don't produce eggs very fast. Like real chickens produce eggs like constant, and the egg farm in this game, and there's no way to kind of speed it up. It was like I had like one pallet of eggs, and it wasn't even a full pallet. Ooh, what did I just hit? There is an invisible thing right there. What in the hell is going on? Game glitch much? I have no idea what we're hooked on. That is messed up. We have something weird happening. This is using up far too much time. Give it a second for the wheels to get all the way turned. You know, I'll be honest, I have no idea what's going on here. Let's go to landscaping, I guess, smoothing? Not sure what's happening and why, but hopefully this will take care of it. Well, shoot. All right. So, did that do it? I honestly don't know what the hell's going on. All right, let's get rid of all of our gear. I can't either. All right. So we're going to do it like this. This is why we have this mod on here. There we go. Super strength for the win. Oh, well, hell, guys. Really? This is not good. I'm talking about how great this game is, and now you're going to turn around and hose me totally. You know what? Fuck it. You're going for a ride. Let my people go. Let my people go. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? It's a frickin'... That's dumb. That is so dumb. It's a collectible that was stuck in midair. So thank you for wasting what's left of... Oh, I got $1,000 for that. Okay, thank you for partially wasting my stuff. Where was that? cheap ass container thing here. That's 10. Okay, let's put that back where we got it. Alright. That was weird. Okay, so that's a collectible thing that apparently has super physics. Didn't gnarl up my tractor too bad, so we're still sitting pretty. Alright, so I'm going to get you over here, get you connected. Oh, thank you for not doing what I want you to do. Alright. We're going to get on this side road over here. And I want to find out what those, what these need here. Alright, so these are our Sogham fields. I know I'm saying that wrong. No, it says it's good. Fertilized. Alright, what about you? Alright, weeds growing, herbicide. Needs lime, needs plowing. You can't... I'm not going to plow a freaking field that's... I think that's kind of a glitchy glitch. This is just to get the maximum output. You can not do that and you just lose a lot of the output. So, fuck plowing, because that doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to tear down the field unless I'm not understanding what it's saying to do. But we can add some lime to it. I need a herbicide. Isn't that what that... I bought this thing back here. It's a weeder. I'm just going to give it a quick run with the weeder just to see what it does. Alright, so that's the back, and we need to open cover. Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, so we need to unfold weeder, unfold weeder. Boop. And this is why I don't have crop destruction right here. Because my driving is not the greatest. Right, I want to see what this does. Alright, so... Fold weeder, change... Oh crap. So I need to go G to the back. Okay, there we go. So that's weird. It's seeing both at the same time. I probably shouldn't have that on there. Lower weeder. Alright. Oh my god, stop, 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 stop. Is it working? It is working. We should be harvesting right now. I want to see if this will do the trick. And I'm way the hell off on that. Yeah, this is insane. How, you know, and complex they've made it. And I know there's a reason behind that, but I don't know if I actually weeded it or not. I've never used the weeder before, so I don't know exactly what it does. I don't really see a difference. Not to mention, I don't know how to keep track of where I've been, where I haven't been. To be 100% honest. Alright, so I think I gotta get a herbicide, so this weeder is kind of useless. That sucks. Worst comes worst, we can sell it back. Or use it on another project. So everything's gonna be the sprayer, I guess. So... we need to grab herbicide and lime. But first things first, we're going to drop this thing off. Oh no, I didn't want to fold it back. I wanted to lift it. So the tractor is getting angry. I was hoping that weeder would actually do it, but barely had told you herbicide, that's what you're supposed to do. Sorry, field. I can't believe we got hung up on a collection pig thing. So if you're new to the views, my thing is constantly sorry, I'm trying to do 10 things at once. I know that my information on Streamlabs is always locking up on me, so if you've just gotten here, welcome. Make sure you say hi or something in the comments so we can acknowledge you and see how you're doing and all that good stuff. We're playing some Farm Simulator 2022. We got our first farm going. It's not very super impressive, but and we almost ran ourselves bankrupt, but we're about to make some money, I think, soon. Alright, so I'm wondering... let me check that out. I know I keep saying I'm going to get started on that field over there, but I want to find out if we need a thing to spread the herbicide. Because like I said, a lot of this is new to me. So let's check that out. Is there a... There's a sprayer. I bet you that's what the herbicide goes into. Yeah, I'm assuming that's herbicide right there. So where the hell do we get herbicide from? That is a good question. Because that's a liquid. Alright, how much is this? 5,000? That's not bad. Where does that go? Okay, right there. Alright, so that's what we need for the herbicide. That's fine. Okay, so we can take care of that. Alright. So my question is now... That's pallets. Herbicide. Alright, right there. Okay, and that's that one. Alright, but can I get it in a smaller bag? Because the bags is all I can probably carry. Seeds, lime, wheat, oats, pig food, road salt. Road salt. Super. Alright, no, we can't. So we can't get it in bags, so it's got to come in here. Alright, fine. Well, herbicide. We need one thing of herbicide. Hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, and then we will buy... No, we don't want to buy another one. We need to buy a couple things of lime, too, and those ones we can buy in these bags here. I saw it. So we're going to buy 2 of those. Alright. We're not broke yet. So anyway, so welcome everybody that just got here. Like I said, make sure you say hi and all that so we know that you stopped in. We do appreciate you stopped in. It's very awesome of you to take time out of your day to come hang out with us. So where did my... I got so much crap here. Okay, there's my 2 bags of that. Do I have any tractors left here? Not particularly. Did I take them both already? And I did. Yeah, one's got the trailer. We'll have to come back for a lot of this stuff. Here's our bale loader. No, I like it. I like it. That's cool. I haven't bought one of these yet. Probably should have better tires on you if that was available, but you'll be okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I saw it. You were supposed to be for this unit. Oh, am I too... Oh, I'm probably too far off. I'm just being dumb. This is a loader. Uh-oh. I may have gotten the wrong one. How about the bucket? Will a bucket go on here? I know I bought a bucket too. I might have bought them for the wrong unit. Which sucks. Yeah, I did. So we're going to play some yard golf with it. We're going to try to play some yard golf with it. Oh, almost. Did we get a goal? We got to go a little farther. I'm sorry, I'm going to cheat with the other one because I don't want to be here all day with this. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Yeah, be careful when using this. It's not definitely not. It's one of those. It's relaxing though. I know it's not for everybody. I play a lot of sim games just because it's nice to just kind of chill out because my days are so busy and everything's so loud at work that it's kind of nice to have something kind of mellow. We started streaming these because actually my YouTube partner likes sleeping to these. So he calls them his sleep aid. So that's why I started streaming. He loves when I do sim games and do live streams because it gives him a couple hours of sleepy time medicine. Which is ironically funny because I think that's how I really started getting interested in YouTube. Is I used to sleep to Game Grumps episodes all the time. So let me look into this. So as a front loader, that's what we got. Or no, we had a skid steer, because I'm dumb. So is that a, wow, bale, wrapped bale, stump grinder. Oh, we can get a lot of stuff for this. Bale spear. Pallet fork. I like the pallet fork. Let's do that. We'll get the pallet fork. And we will get the bale spear, I guess. Yep. Hey, I haven't run us completely out of money. We're getting damn close, though. I need to... one thing I did forget, I feel bad, is we need a flat trailer of some kind. Need something to throw the bales in. Where would a flat trailer be? I bet you it's under hay or whatever. Or miscellaneous, maybe? Miscellaneous. Oof. That's not going to hold very many bales. Come on, give us something for bales. You got anything for bales? I bet it's under something else then. There's winter equipment, bale, belt systems. I thought it said bale. That sucks. It should be under balers. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Nope. Bale loaders. Okay, you gotta be smarter than the average bear, I guess. There we go. Alright, no more buying stuff until we make some money. Alright, so we got something to take care of that, because I know we're gonna get to that pretty soon. I'm gonna have to run more tractors back, but alright, let's see if we got the right stuff for you now. At least need the bale forks. I'm trying to set us up so we can get money from the hay bales, because we're getting ready to harvest the wheat right now. So we'll make money off the wheat. We'll make money off the hay bales. I don't think that the sog ham gives you any kind of, they call it chaff or whatever. Oh, that's cool. I've never had one of these before. That's fun. Alright. Let's get to work now. I've been dilly-dallying enough. Alright, let's get this field going. And because we're broke, normally I would just hire my way through this, hire workers, but because we're almost broke, we're gonna have to take care of it the old-fashioned way. And watch my horrible driving skills. I kind of want to buy that other field too, that one over there. But let's see what we can get out of this one. At least boost our numbers a little bit. Otherwise, we're not going to survive much longer. It's so expensive to get started. Alright, so let's, what we gotta do, we got to, over the header, and turn it on. Alright, let's get us some stuff here. Oh, and I need to, oh, I think we are, oh, there it is, yep, we're making it. I was making sure the hay, straw, pile thing, I'm so technically stupid. The the straw swath was on. That way we can get a little bit extra money out of those hay bales. So hopefully, so like I said, I got time slowed down till at least can get these fields cleared out, and we'll get the sog ham ready, because that'll be our next harvest. And after the sog ham, I do believe we have some corn. So we'll have a little bit of money-making abilities until we get to the winter time. Let's get inside. That's a little funner. I got a fire extinguisher. That is probably going to come in handy. I know you can get like GPS things for these, so they track, like in real life. But we are super poor, and I think I overspent it as it was. We honk our horn. Oh, that's really quiet. Oh, I think I missed. Oh, I missed a lot. Don't mind me. Got some fucked up rows here. Just gotta get that a little bit. Got a little bit off track there. Yeah, I do like the red and white on this one. This is pretty dope. We have this one. We have an old one. I like that old tractor. I know it was probably a waste of money because it's a. Well, we are doing the starter area though, so I guess it's not a super huge waste of money. But I like that old tractor that we got. This is a classic looking tractor. So I don't know if you were here for that part of it, but I actually used to, when I was younger, I was still going to school. Why'd you spit that out? I used to work at a John Deere dealership back in the machine shop. Many, many moons ago. But yeah, I think this is like the starter one too, and I really like this harvester. It's like very fancy dancy. Let's see, where are we at? 39%. So we might get what? 2 offloads. Probably 2 offloads. Oh, I missed your first thing. You said this is a Russian one? Russian combine brand. Oh. Thanks for the info. I always love it when people. That's what I think I like the most about live streaming is people pop in and they always have information because I'm not the expert on everything. I just started playing this, so it's cool to learn stuff together. So yeah, awesome. Thank you for stopping in and giving us some information. I'm still trying to figure out what that's all about. Because, like I said, when I worked at John Deere, we didn't do anything big. This big, anyway. Mostly did like lawn and garden stuff and farm equipment, like skid steers and manure spreaders and stuff like that. But we never worked on the really big stuff. That was a different shop that did that. So I don't know what that little spinny deal is on the side. I'm assuming it's showing you that it's rotating or something, like an indicator. Don't blow the straw on the road. Thank you. So we might get a few hay bales out of this too. So we'll be able to make money off the hay bales. Oh god. I gotta change that. There's a way you can... I'm gonna do that right now. There's a way you can change this so... Is that the tractor settings? It's how fast the wheels snap back. Where are you at? I know you're in here. I've seen it. I am stupid and I'm not seeing it. Vehicle control, there we go. Fuel usage, trailer fill, it's here. Sorry about this. I gotta, there's a direction change, steering sensitivity. Oh, steering back speed's already at 100%. Dang, it was already there. Never mind. It's just my shitty driving. Trying to keep this somewhat uniform. I mean, we could use a windrower and push it all into a perfect path later. I just had to try to get the most bang for our buck. I like this harvester though. That's pretty. The detail's insane compared to. I remember like, I think 2014 was the first farm simulator I played, and because we play so many different games and everything, I think I did like 8 or 9 episodes. There still should be on the channel. I think they survived the purge. But I had a good old time, and I think by the end I had a pretty stout farm going. I know we had a 3 tractor or a 3 harvester cornfield going at one point in time. But with that one, we just reached the point where we had millions, and it really, you know, I could have kept buying tractors and bought all the fields up on the map, but I was actually starting to get bored. Where this one is an insane amount of stuff you can do. You can get a dairy farm going, I believe, which is pretty cool because I've been, I listen to YouTube videos and Facebook videos while I'm working, so drown out the loud sounds and all that, you know. I've been watching this thing. I can't remember the name of the dairy farm, but he does Facebook videos, and it's, oh, I feel bad because I can't remember the name, and I was going to plug the channel because I've been listening to it all day today. He's really entertaining and really informative. I learned a lot more than I should probably ever have learned about how dairy farms work. But it's been good. It's amazing how many misconceptions there are. But next time we stream this, I'll definitely have that information. Oh, are we full? We are full. Oh, why? Why would you dump that out in the middle of the road like that? Alright, so we need to... See, this is the old tractor. I really like that. I think that's the same brand, isn't it? Is that another Russian brand tractor? Oh, I just took it to a telephone pole because I wasn't paying attention. Come on, turn wheels, thank you. Why are you having so much trouble all of a sudden? You may be a little bit underpowered for this trailer. That might be it. Zoom that out a little bit. Yeah, the tractor might be a little underpowered, but I really like that tractor. I like how that looks. So that's not bad. With 3 passes, got us a full harvester. We'll see how many harvesters it takes to fill this. Is there a cover on this thing? Unload here. Okay, this one doesn't have a cover. I was warned that you have to be careful. If you don't have cover on, it'll go bad, I guess? Question mark. And this is the reason why I chose one thing to turn off, and it was crop destruction, because I am too lazy to back everything up. Actually, it should be O. Yeah. Are we gonna? Do we hit the mark? Oh, we're just off by a little bit. There you go. Hey, that's money in the bin there. Whew. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know how much we're gonna make off this, but hopefully it'll be enough to keep us going. Because really, I don't think we have to buy any more equipment until the season's over. Because we have a corn header. You know, it's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt just having this one trailer. I might switch it out. I'm gonna put the sprayer on this tractor, and get the other tractor. Okay, you can bring your tube in now. The other tractor, I'll put that trailer on because the other ones are medium. This is our small tractor, which I guess I wasted money getting the small tractor, but I really liked it. Now let's get back to work here. Actually, I'm just gonna dig it in a little bit here. Get that tractor out of the road. It's just blocking traffic. Back it on up. Wish I could make my switch while we're talking about it. Alright. There you go. Sorry, little tractor. I'm really asking you for something you couldn't really do real well. I'm not getting rid of this tractor, though, because I really like it. I think that's the same brand, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to take this over to the barn. And we will put the sprayer on here. Because we do need to take care of those fields as soon as we're done harvesting. I really want to buy that other field too, but I don't think we had enough money. So as we make money, I'll fancy this up a little bit. This is just going to be our temporary until we can make enough money to start our bigger farm. I like making like one large farming storage area where we have a big silo and all that, and just use the semis to transfer stuff as we need it to different locations. Just kind of how I like to play. But for right now, it's gonna be a while. All right, you two are gonna switch some jobs here. It's a big old. Is that? Yeah, a big old turbocharger on that thing. Awesome. I don't care. I don't care. Everybody says that's an awesome tractor. So we're just gonna back this up. That was so funny. I can't believe we got hooked on that. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm glad that we got that. This super strength thing is nice to get you out of any kind of glitches the game has, which doesn't have very many so far that I've seen. But that is definitely one of them. Another one is you gotta be really careful when you ground edit, because I ground edited too close to a road, and if you walk up to it, you can see the road floating on top. It was a mess, and it took forever for me to fix it. So we gotta be a little more careful this time around. I know, Sogham. We're gonna get you limed up and get you herbicide and get all that stuff done. But we need to get some crops in the bank first. Oop, 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 coming in hot. Yeah, so if you guys enjoy this game and want me to play it more, let us know. Like I said, that's why you look right now. If you look at our channel, we're all over the road with what we're playing. I'm just kind of feeling out the water. I mean, it really comes down to what everybody wants to watch. So if something becomes more popular and everybody likes it, then I feel more inclined to enjoy it and have fun and play it. I know that Euro Truck Simulator is doing real well. for us, and we're really grateful for everybody that stops in. It's just, to be honest with you, I just got a little bit burned out of it playing it by myself. Usually we have a crew of 4 that plays it. Oop, what are we doing here? We usually have a crew of 4 that plays it. There we go. But everybody's been super busy, and it's okay to stream and play, I guess. It's just, it's a lot more fun when you can roll with a convoy. So anytime that we can get everybody together to do it, we'll definitely keep playing Euro Truck Simulator. Plus, I love playing with the wheel and all that. My nephew actually uses his wheel for this game, and he's got the side control thing that you buy through Logitech. So you can control the bucket loaders with it, and it's got all your buttons, and pretty fancy setup. It's pretty nice. A little bit out of our budget right now. I got so much wrapped into the YouTube part of this. Wife will kill me if I spend any more on it. Not to mention I've just dropped some money into our machine shop downstairs. I'd like to do some, like, we were talking about doing something called, like, the slice of rice instead of the slice of life. And it's what we do when we're not playing video games. Like, this summertime I race motorcycles, I kayak, I work in the machine shop. So we make, I guess what we want to call it, a cobbler in my spare time. You know, if you need something made, plastic, metal, whatever, I can usually throw it together. I'd like to live stream that, but I'd have to do it probably with my phone or a laptop. So we might look into that, because I think that'd be kind of a fun thing. Even though we're a gaming channel, we wanted to have that little side section or playlist, so you can kind of see what we do when we're not playing games. So the summertime we'll get on the race bike, and we will do some cruising. I'll get, I think I have a, whatchamacallit, a like GoPro-y somewhere. I think that would work. And those are going to have to be videos versus live streams, obviously, but I think that'd be kind of fun. And it's a beautiful area we live into, and a lot of curvy roads to take the motorcycle on. So I think that might be enjoyable. But that'll be a summertime thing. We're still in the tail end of this never-ending winter time that we've had this year. It's getting to be a little bit depressing. So that's, for me, that's what YouTube started out as being, is I have a hard time getting through winter. I snowshoe, but I don't ski or snowboard anymore. My knees just can't take it. So wintertime's a tough time for me to keep occupied, because Mustang's in storage, the Harley's in storage, the crotch rocket's in storage. So it's just nothing to do but shovel snow and swear a lot. And if any of you live in a northern area, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So YouTube was a good way to keep that wintertime depression away. And I get to meet new people all the time, so that's why we're so appreciative anytime anybody stops in and says hi to us and kind of hangs out in our stream. I know we're a pretty small channel, and there's a lot of channels out there playing games, but so we get to be extra grateful when people stop in. And the chat moves, well, super slow, so you can actually read what everybody says. So yeah, that's what we do. We're just hanging out. Now, I've done the tomato greenhouse in my mega farm, which before we quit the stream for tonight, I'll show you the monstrosity that is my cheated in money mega farm. I did chickens and I did the tomatoes in that one. I like to try the cows. I think that'd be kind of fun, because I think you can get milk cows, can't you? You can start a dairy. Oh, I see. I've always wanted to go to Texas. See, we're in Michigan, like the northern part of Michigan, so I haven't got to travel as much. I've been to like Florida. My sister lives in Florida. I've been to Pennsylvania a bunch. I worked on a crab boat in Delaware, getting Maryland blue crabs. Where else have I been? Ohio, all those places in there. But Texas is on one of my lists. Austin? I think Austin is what I want to check out. No, Austin's a bigger city. We're used to smaller city stuff. I was originally from Detroit, but we moved up here when I was a kid to get away from all the crime. It's been pretty nice. There's not a lot going on. You know, it's very rural. So it kind of sucked being a kid, because we're a teenager, let's say, because we had like a roller skating rink and movie theater. You know, it wasn't much else. I mean, we're not like so far out that we're just cow tipping all the time, which isn't a real thing. Just cows sleep sitting down. I found that out watching that dairy show. Uh, but definitely a lot of mud running, a lot of off-wheel, or four-wheel drive trucks and four-wheelers and side-by-sides and all that. I spent most of my childhood drag racing. I've always had Mustangs since forever. Ooh, what'd you get hooked up on? Are you clipping the road? I gotta raise you up. There you go. You happy now? I raised you up. I damaged my equipment right off the bat. Always oversteer on that. It's so hard not to hit the higher worker button so I can go do other stuff, but we just can't afford it right now. Alright, get her down there. Let's go. This is money to be made. So anyway, so yeah, I used to street race a lot. Oh, hey, we're full again. Man, so let's see. Let me kind of estimate here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we got maybe 2 more offloads, which is awesome. We're making the money. Oh yeah, I know that you guys got that really bad power outage and ice storm. Was it this year or was it last year? Yeah, I saw that on the news. I mean, we're so used to getting hammered here that you don't realize how bad that got. Like, my stepdaughter lives in Tennessee with her dad, and they got railed with snow this year, and they never get snow. That poor little thing, she bundled up in like 12 sweaters. But yeah, I remember watching that news about you guys getting hit with that. That was horrible. I'm glad you made it through okay. Yeah, we were definitely praying for everybody. That's some bad stuff. You guys were without power for like days. Was it like weeks or months, or was it days or weeks? I remember it being way longer than, because we lose power during the winter time and during heavy storms, and maybe 4 or 5 days is like the maximum. So we ended up getting, we're gonna get a better one, but get a generator just in case. Yeah, I can imagine that, because you guys got normally it's pretty warm, isn't it? You guys are about as far south as you can get in the U.S. I think we can just leave that tractor there. She's not in the way anymore. That was one thing I noticed, because I remember how to work the damn tractor. When I was doing Maryland and Delaware, they don't get a lot of snow either. Oh, fixing pipes. Oh my god. Oh, I was looking at it. Yeah, oh, oof. Yeah. I just remember images and stuff of all the ice storms and stuff you guys were getting. That's bad. I mean, we're so used to it here, and we just get freaking polar north hammered on everything. But like I said, when I was in Maryland, we stopped in there a few times during the winter time and stuff, and they hardly ever got any snow at all. But then one year, I don't remember how many years ago, they got a couple feet. For us, it would be like, man, that's nothing, but it devastated them. They were hooking up makeshift plows to the front of school buses, trying to clean the roads off. My aunt said that they went looking for a snow thrower, not a snow blower. They just needed a snow thrower, one of the flappy kinds. And they said they had one store in the entire town. They're in Rehoboth Beach is pretty huge. Like one store they could find in town actually had snow blowers. They were all the way in the back, and they had 12 inches of dust on them. They'd been sitting there since the late 90s or something. So yeah, weather's really weird. Like my sister moved to Florida. I think it's been a long time now. And when she first moved down there, all winter long was just, she was sending pictures of them playing around on the beach in their swimming pool and stuff. But there's been a couple of years now that they actually got a little dusting. Nothing's going to stay, but their temperatures are just blue. Yeah, that's crazy getting snow in Texas. Yeah, Texas is on my bucket list. Yeah, I also want to do, which I, probably never going to happen, but I want to do London again. I want to do Venice. I think that'd be kind of cool. I always wanted to see that, but just Texas got such beautiful country. It's just. I also wanted to see Montana too. Well, that's a retirement thing. I get one of those RVs. We keep the snow up north. Yeah, we're used to it. See, it was a little better when I was younger because I used to snowmobile, and I don't snowmobile anymore because I never could find anybody to go with. Everybody's either working or they're not working or they don't show up, and I am not responsible enough. This summer, if I shoot some videos with the race bikes and everything, you'll see why I should not be out in the middle of a frozen field by myself on a snowmobile, because I've become an idiot that likes the throttle and not the brake. So snowmobile's kind of out of the fact that I just can't find anybody to ride with, and I don't like riding by myself because something goes wrong. Snowboarding, skiing, and that kind of stuff I just don't do anymore. My wife likes snowshoeing, which we really didn't get to do this year, this winter, because it's been kind of crazy. And now with the baby on the way, we'll have to get those polar little things you strap them to your chest. Maybe we can still go, but we did not get to snowshoe this year. So I got a real problem with wintertime depression. So I've been setting up a machine shop in the basement so I can start making stuff for people, and doing some YouTube videos, playing some video games, because I'll never grow up. The hell with that. So it has been too bad. This winter's just dragging on. I think last year I was kayaking on the lake by my birthday, which is the 22nd of this month, and I don't think it's going to happen this time, because it is still shitty. It's been a really weird one too. We get 50, 60 degree day, and you're like, summer's coming, the winter's over, and then the next day we'll get like 5 feet of snow and freezing rain, and like minus 20. It's been hellaciously weird the last few years. But as I always get reminded by the old timers, it was a lot worse back in the day. They used to show me pictures all the time. I guess the 50s and 60s here, where they had to walk through a tunnel to get from the road to the sidewalk downtown because the snow was that high. I was like, yeah, you can keep that shit. Yeah, so really glad you guys showed up tonight. Oh, we're full. Good conversations already. Alright, so we need to put the pipe out. Alright, where are you at? How full is that? Oh, yeah, this might fill that up. We might have to go dump this after that. That's not bad. I thought maybe we only had like 2 more passes, but I think it's going to take 3 to get this field. Yeah. Yeah, our grandparents too. Was that old joke? Used to walk both ways to school in the middle of kill dinosaurs with rocks or whatever. What was that? Was it both ways and 12 feet of snow? And but it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still no slouch. We still get some pretty deep stuff. I remember my mom telling me she used to work in Washington when she was younger. That she lived here and then lived in Pennsylvania and here and went there and worked in Washington. She said she was a secretary at the Pentagon, because they have big secretary pools. Or I say that, people are like, your mom worked at the Pentagon? Yeah, she's a secretary. They have people that work in the food court and janitors there too. But she was walking to work. She was telling me she was walking to work, And she got there, and a Marine was blocking, the main entrance, saying, "Hey, we're closed down because of this storm, the winter, doo-doo-doo." She said when she got home, she's like, "Really? For what?" And she's looking around. She said when she got home, she actually just swept, not shoveled, swept the snow off her porch. So, I mean, it all depends on where you live at. I mean, I guess. Because for us, nobody starts panicking till there's like 8 feet of snow. So that was a pretty funny story. I loved when she told that story. That I said, "Nope, just essential personnel only. Everybody else going home because of the earth-shattering storm." They're sweeping it off their porch. It was pretty funny. How are we looking on time here? That's not. We got plenty of time. It's only here. It's only 1:45, give or take. All right. What kind of tipper are you? Are you a backwards tipper? Are you a sideways tipper? I think it's a back tipper. I don't want to start filling. I want to start. There we go. Offloading. I always think I'm gonna miss. I hope that. Not. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. That is a curtain of. So I won't check our inventory until we finish the second one. It always amazed me that those big extending shafts on those things don't just buckle right over and fall. Uh-oh. Kicker in low gear there, Chief. Oop, I need to go that way. Yeah, so we might get like one more tipper worth. I'm estimating we'll get one more tipper worth. Oh man, that's hot. Yeah, and that's the funny part about my sister living in Florida is because we'll get the days if it hits 80 and 90s here, everybody's walking around in their underwear, laying in front of fans and dying. My sister will come up at that same point in time and be wearing a sweater. Just you get acclimated to different climates. I had some friends that lived in Arizona too. They always do that. It's a dry heat. So I couldn't stay in Florida because it's too humid for me. I don't like fucking sweaty ass crack. Don't get me wrong, there's some spots in Florida that are really beautiful, but I love the ocean, but I don't want to be sweating ass crack all the time. Now, is Texas really humid, or you got like a dry heat like Arizona does? Bring my pipe in here and boop. I suppose I shouldn't leave that tractor right where we're getting ready to. Let's get you out of the way. I can't remember if you guys got like a dry heat or if you guys got the more humid. Me. I start remembering my controls. A little rusty. I lost my... There it is. Depends on where you go. Yeah, I wasn't sure how you guys were laid out. The only thing I've ever seen of Texas is all from books and magazines and TV shows. There was a movie I used to love when it came out. It's been out for a long time. It was two brothers, and it was filmed in Texas. I'm not sure where in Texas. It was called Secondhand Lions. A damn good movie. Oh, you guys do have a desert. Oh, see, now I definitely want to go, because I've never actually got to see a desert either. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing that I'm not going to complain about our weather is our winters kill off everything that can bite you and kill you. You go down with my sister, you leave your boots outside. You gotta check it for fucking water moccasins and fucking crocodiles and shit like that. And you guys got the poisonous rattlesnake stuff going on. We get like a version of the Black Widow, but it's not as deadly. And most of our snakes are completely harmless. We get some water snakes. We get gardener snakes. I know there's a Michigan rattler, but I think that's farther south. I don't think we get those up here. But you know, you swim in the lake, you don't have to worry about a fucking shark biting at you. We have muskie and pike though. We do have things that like to snap at you, but I've never heard anybody getting bit by one. Yeah, I just didn't know how dry Texas was. You know, I know there's like plains areas, and like you said, there's deserts and stuff. I gotta do more research. I gotta expand my Texas research. Plus, I love your gun laws too. I'm a gun owner. I like to go to the range and everything. I don't hunt as much as I used to, but we are in a northern area, so there's all kinds of hunting here. Like my favorite shooting range, because I like shooting like extreme long ranges, is a gravel pit that our state, local DNR, I guess we'll call it, let us use. It's an old gravel pit. Problem is, though, in Michigan, it is illegal to shoot out of the back of your truck. I know that sounds very redneckish, but the parking lot where you shoot from, alligators, oh my god, moccasins, rattlesnakes, sharks, oh yeah, those gar, yeah. Alligators, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I'd be afraid to go outside. So I know my sister had a baby alligator. I don't know. I always get mixed up. The crocs and alligators where they're at, but I believe it's an alligator. Yeah, Florida alligator. But had one in her swimming pool one time. Now they got a complete hutch over their swimming pool to keep that from happening again. That'd suck. I'm gonna go do some laps this morning and fucking dun 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 dun. Yeah, we're pretty lucky. Like, we got a couple fish that bite, but mostly mosquitoes. Our mosquitoes are pretty shitty. Yeah, alligator gar is a fish. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying alligator and alligator gar. Yeah, you do have alligators too. Okay, I'm not sure how much lag we got going here with the stream. Yeah. So I feel not bad, but there's a lot of cool stuff I would love to see, just not too close. Like, I've always wanted to see rattlesnake, but just not that close. From what I've read, though, I mean, you really gotta be doing something stupid to get bit, or just sneak up on one and not know it's there. I guess they give you plenty of warning, and I read, and maybe I'm wrong, that there's a misconception that they're really aggressive towards you. I mean, they don't want to mess with you any more than you want to mess with them. So I'd have to get over my little phobia getting bit by shit. Yeah, so you have to deal with the frostbite, like, I don't know, 60% of the year here, but it does kill off anything really bad. And our area's got really low crime because it's hard to steal somebody's car if you got to scrape the windows first. So it's not a bad area. It kind of sucked, like I said, your teenage years. It sucked growing up here because there wasn't a lot to do. There's not a lot of nightlife. There's not a lot of. When I first turned 21, we got like maybe 5 bars. We do have like a dance club thing, but it was like an hour drive away. Yeah. I think those, like I said, I don't hate for any of those creatures. I think alligators are amazing, crocodiles are amazing. I love all kinds of fish and stuff. I really love a lot of wildlife stuff. It's just me personally don't think I want to. What was that? Steve Irwin? Any of that shit? Well, Texas is definitely on my bucket list. Which I better get off my ass and finish filling that bucket list out. You never know. Just from what I've seen in movies and books and stuff like that, it's a real beautiful state. I heard really good fishing, too. I'm down for that. Hey, welcome! Welcome to the stream, if you're just getting here. We were playing some Farm Simulator 2022. We just, if I don't bust up all our tractors, we just started our farm up. So we're just getting our first field. So that's when we're almost broke, getting our first field going. So welcome to the stream. We appreciate you showing up and hanging out with us. Just kind of chilling together and playing some video games. Sorry, been kind of all over the road with the games we're playing, but I bought all these damn games on Steam, and I haven't got a chance to play most of them because we were playing Euro Truck Simulator mostly. That's awesome. Welcome. Yeah, I kind of figured. I looked at your name on there. I'm getting a little better at recognizing stuff. We partially got our software going. Whoa, as I'm dumping shit on the ground. We partially got our software going so it'll translate a little bit for us. And I'm going to keep working on doing that because the other night we had someone from Russia. We had someone from the Philippines, I believe it was, and somewhere else. I feel bad I forgot already, but you get old and your memories goes. I'm not that old though. So welcome. We're glad you're here. We try to stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, whatever Michigan time zone is, from 12:30 because I get out of work at 11:30. So 12:30 till about 3 o'clock or so is what I try to shoot for. We did miss all last week. It's just work was crazy for me, and I'm setting up a machine shop in my basement, so my workload was getting crazy. And we got a baby on the way, so video something I had to suffer in the YouTube channel kind of suffered a little bit. But my partner is back from Peru. That's where it was. We had somebody from Peru watching too. My partner's back from Peru, so hopefully he'll start kicking some videos out too, and we'll have him over back in the studio to start shooting videos also. So we're trying to transition slowly towards. I want to give Twitch a try and see if we do a little better on that. YouTube has been hosing us pretty bad for the last 3 years, removing subscribers and likes and all this, the algorithm problem. So our plan was long term, all depending on what we can throw together, because we're a really small studio, we have a really small staff, is to do our live streaming on Twitch if it goes well, and then YouTube will be all the what do you want to call it, be the next day. It'll be the chopped up version, a little easier to digest version of the live stream, all the highlights, that's what I was looking for. Why are you stuck? It really does not like the lip of that road. So hopefully I'll get the hay and all that out of this field, and we'll start getting it prepped. So I'm hoping to make a few bucks between the hay bales and the wheat. Yeah, the wheat. Kind of try to make sure this is wheat. Yeah, this is wheat. Between the hay bales and the wheat, we should be able to recoup some of our costs. But I mean, we don't have to worry about buying any more equipment. So I feel like I kind of made us bankrupt, but I think we'll be okay because we got the lime already to treat the other fields. So we'll have the sog ham. I always say that wrong. Sugum. I don't know how to say that. I didn't even know that was a thing really, because like around here where I live, it's all corn and wheat, some wheat. And they have two different types of corn. They have 2 or 3 different types of corn they do. They have the corn they use for cows only. It's different than what we eat. We got cornfields. We have a lot of alfalfa fields. Quite a few dairy farms. But corn is the big field. Because we used to, when we first moved up here, our second house that we had was way out in the country, and it was like literally in the middle of an alfalfa field with a cornfield on the other side, and then the other side, the third side, was a cow field. So the summers were not great when they started spreading. It was springtime when they started spreading manure. It was, you're beating flies out of the air with a baseball bat. But got to play around with a lot of dirt bikes and a lot of fun outdoor toys, go-karts and stuff like that, so it wasn't terrible. Plus I got to get my driver's license a whole year early, because they have, I don't know how every other state is, but if you're working on a farm part-time, you can get your driver's license, your full driver's license at 15. These are my passion for racing and auto sports and stuff. And I've always had motorcycles too. I took a few years off from motorcycles. I just started getting back into them like 3 years ago. That was an agreement between me and my mother. She was always afraid I was going to be wrapped around a tree somewhere. So I did a lot of four-wheel racing for a while, and now I'm getting a little older, and it's like I miss riding my bike. So we got a Harley, and then we have a really great find. I got a 1997. It is a Kawasaki GSXR. Sorry, a Suzuki GSXR. But it actually belonged to the Lucky Strike racing team at some point in time. So that was somebody had it in a barn. It wasn't one of the track bikes, but it was one of the bikes that, like, if they go around to do shows, like go to car shows or where they sell motorcycles and parts and stuff. It was one of the bikes that they use for that, like kind of like NASCAR does. NASCAR's got the thing where they have all those extra cars that they really don't use for racing, but it's the same thing. So it was a neat find. Put a buttload of money in getting it back going again, and it's a hefty little bike, but it's hard to find parts for because everything was custom made. Not all the GSXR parts will actually fit it because it was a custom job. But it was amazing to find it sitting in a barn. I replaced damn near everything on it. So I've been itching to get back on the road and do some riding. Well, we're not quite gonna fill it up again. Maybe this strip might do it. I like the hay swath out of the back. We're not picking up enough to really do anything. It's just kind of bloop, bloop. Yeah, I love the color pattern on this tractor. That's pretty nice. You know, I'm a little partial to John Deere, and that's my fault from working on them when I was younger, so I do like this. So I remember I don't remember, it was the 2014 Farm Simulator. They started you out in this, I don't know, like a 1980s harvester, and it looked like it was getting ready to rust right off of the frame. Oh, are we going to get, oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, I'm going to have to back up. We might actually get 100% out of this. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we can get 2% out of that little spot there. That's a good field. I'm glad I bought that field because that should be 2 tippers worth of wheat. Which I love to hoard my crops in the silo, but we can't do it now because we need to make our money back. I think we're all done with you, so we'll knock down that sign because, hell with signs. My tube out here. Boop. So that's our first field. All right. We just got to get our gear together to do the hay. Bales and... that might be enough to fill that tipper and have a little bit left in there. I don't know. So I at least want to, before I end the stream for the night, I at least want to get this field tucked away. 2 o'clock. Yeah, at least want to somewhat get the field tucked away. And then I'll come back on the next stream and we'll mess around with the saw cam, because that's not even ready to be harvested yet. Are we going to be able to empty this thing all the way out? That'd be nice, because that way I can drop the header off and go get... Oh, no, I still got 3% in here. That's okay. We'll empty it out back in the barn. I take this equipment back anyway. Yeah, so I kind of overspent a little bit, but I think we're gonna be okay. As long as I stay out of the tractor shop, and we'll be good to go. So I should be able to dump this. Kick the pipe out and I'll dump the extra right into the silo. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna do the logging and stuff eventually too, because I really enjoyed that in one of the other ones I played. I think it was the last one I played, besides this one. But the logging was a little sketchy in that one. It just didn't work out as well. I guess it's a lot better in this one. Still not perfect, but not bad. Oh, let's not... What are we doing? We gotta come around the other way. I don't like to have this cliff here, but I'm just gonna have to make do. Hopefully this thing will fit in the storage shed for now. Alright, let's get our pipe out here, and hopefully that'll just dump it right in there. There it goes. Alright, so we're all emptied out. I know this ain't gonna fit in the little barn, but maybe it'll fit over here. There should be enough clearance. I can always come from the side, I guess. Oh yeah, we got room. I don't know how quickly they get damaged from being out in the weather, so I just figured I'll be better safe than sorry, because we can't afford any more equipment. There we go. Alright, so we need to get the baler going. I might have to buy one more. We don't have the money to buy one more tractor. Alright, let's get the rest of the let's get the rest of this dumped out. Might have to just go sell it. Let's see what the market's doing. Let's see how much we got first. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm trying to rush now. We'll get this dumped and we'll find out how much we have and how much we can make off of it. Hopefully the market's not down. If the market's down, I'm kind of screwed. Because we have 2 fields of sog ham. I think this one right here is ours. But don't quote me. Or is it that one? I know we have 2 fields of sog ham. I should buy this whole damn area up eventually. Make it a little easier. Here we go. Pew, pew. There we go. Look at that first try. Start unloading. Alright, we'll get a grand total here and we'll see what the market's doing. Because I know I was warned that if you sell a lot of bulk, it'll affect the market, which I think is kind of a neat feature. It's got a living market. You gotta finish lowering. Like I said, it amazes me that those things don't break off. Alright, what do we got going on here? We got 24,000 liters. Yeah, 24,300 liters. Let's see what the market's doing. I believe it's that one. That's wheat. What is wheat doing? 500. Goldcrest Valley is buying it for 552. That's about the best we're gonna do right now. I don't have my calculator with me, but all right. I guess we're gonna sell. We're gonna have to sell. We'll get the hay bales kind of figured out first, and then we'll sell because we're okay right now. We got enough to pay for most of the fuel and everything. So let's get back to what we were doing. So I'm gonna drop the tipper off because we're gonna need this tractor. I gotta go get the. We need the hay baler. It is quite a little hill right there, isn't it? I guess I can flatten that out. It looks... I don't make it look too fake, though. Alright, so we'll just pull in here and drop off our deal right there. Alright, so we need the baler, and we need the... Oh, we need the trailer, too. So we need the baler, the trailer... a skid steer, which we have all that there. We'll have to start dragging all that. See, I really wish we had enough to buy a semi and a trailer. We can load all that up in one shot. But that'll come. I could probably sell what we got in wheat right now. And maybe get a smaller trailer and a semi mix. But I'll leave us a little bit of a buffer zone in case things don't go well. Because once we can't buy seed or buy, I think it costs you money too to run the farm every month. Once we run into that, if I don't have any backup cash, then we've basically failed already and went bankrupt. Already got us pretty close, but we'll see if we can survive on our 100 grand here for a little bit longer. I like the customizable license plates, though. That's cool. That's a cool feature. Alright, so the most important thing I need right now is the baler. We'll get that field done, and then I can come over and start collecting this stuff off stream. And dragging it over there and getting us all set up. So I gotta bring the, I guess I could throw it into that baling trailer, too. Alright, so we got the baler. Is there anything else here we can grab and take off with? Actually, there is. We can grab the sprayer. We're going to need that anyway. I could probably fill the sprayer here, too, over here. Hopefully I'm coming at it from the right side. Am I not? Is it the other side? Oh, really? That sucks. Because right there is the what we need for the sprayer. So you need to put down herbicide and lime. I got it for an attachment point. Yeah, I do. There it is. We got it. And I can refill it right here. Easy peasy. So these ones shrink too. I know the other ones, wow. I know the bags is kind of neat when you empty the bags out. The bags actually start shrinking. Alright, I think we're ready to make bales. Hopefully this tractor's got enough horsepower. I was just guessing. I didn't really read. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! I knew you were going to do that. The traffic sucks in this game. Go ahead. That didn't hurt us too bad, though. So, yeah, look both ways before you cross the street, I guess. But I think once we get the sog ham and the corn, I think we'll be sitting pretty for the winter time. Because really, I could get by with what we have right now. Because we have a planter, we have a seeder. We got enough to buy seeds and stuff. Really, we just need a snowplow for the skid steer. Or something. We got a bucket for it, I think, already. I think I did buy a bucket for it. I might not have. I don't know if that'll work as a snowplow or not. We won't. I've never seen the wintertime in this game yet, so that's going to be a ways away. We still got hours before we get that far. I'm going to take out those signs eventually. I know I am. I guess I could leave the spray around here for weight, but I'll drop this off too. Definitely gonna need more storage space though. You see, this is gonna be starting being a problem. That's for actual fertilizer, because I've got to put one of those tanks in too. Eventually you can put like a tank on here and just buy the fertilizer and then unload it from there, but it's gonna be down the road just a little bit. And like I said, this is just gonna be a temporary setup we have. I'm gonna demolish all this stuff and get us some really nice buildings in. It just might not be right here. I gotta find a nice flat spot. I hate fighting with all the hills and stuff. So we should get quite a few round bales. I don't remember how big the bales are. This one's not settable. Oh, that's right. The one I used with my other play, which we're going to switch over to that really quick. Not like right this second, but after I do a few rows of bales here, we're going to save. And I want to show my mega farm off before we quit for the night. So we got a little bit of time yet. It's still pretty early. I'm not even sure what bales are going for. I guess I should have checked that. Sure meats. Wool. I keep forgetting that too. They got this where you can... Oh, milk. Okay, so we can get a cow farm going. I'm definitely going to do that. But you can do silage and stuff. I don't know about a lot of that stuff. I'm going to have to do some reading before we do that. Because you can get processed stuff. You can process the stuff that you got. Like you can get the sunflowers and process it into the sunflower oil and sell that. But that's down the road a little bit, so we won't worry about it till we get there. I like that furniture thing there. That's kind of cool. Did I skip over hay bales? Because I'm dumb. Man, there's a lot of shit in here. Where is the hay bales? Oh, how about I look under hay? Is that per bale, I'm assuming? Yeah, because I don't see hay bales, so I'm assuming that's it. So that's per bale, I guess? So the farmer's market in the animal dealer, yeah, that's got to be the right spot. So $91 a bale? I'm assuming that's going off a bale because there's different size bales, so I don't. It doesn't really have a what it's listed under, but so I mean, hey, at this point, $100 is $100. Let's get spun around here and get to freaking work. Oh, that's a big pile there. I think just dumped it right there. All right, so how do we get this thing going? Lower pickup V, and turn on the baler B. We going? I think we're going. Gotta get this little strip I got left over there. Yeah, it's taking it in. Trying to get everything lined up here. All right, let's do this. Are you gonna? Okay, there she goes. I thought maybe for a minute that we didn't have enough power, but we're good. So I'm assuming these are gonna be the small round bales. I hate the square bales. I guess there's nothing wrong with the square bales. I guess you can stack them, but I don't want to spend my whole night playing Jenga with bales. I like the round ones. Eventually we can get that trailer that auto loads the bales. That's usually I skip right to that. Alright, so we're gonna get a bale per row? Well, this is a smaller row though. Yeah, it's looking. I don't know, it's gonna be close. So bale per row. Oh, over a bale per row. Not a lot over, but ooh, there it goes. You gonna unload? Is there an automatic unload thing I can turn on? Automatic drop. There it is. Z. Here comes our first bale of hay. Boop. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so just over one bale per line, and that one's kind of a thinner line though, so I think that we'll actually get more. I gotta keep a calculator on me to figure this shit out. I missed. We're poor. We got every little bit's gonna count. We gotta get that little bit of. That's a little OCD. This is not good for somebody like me. Oh, we're not gonna make that turn. Sorry. That's not my field anyway. I know I don't have access to that land. I'm glad. That's why we're driving through it. So we don't give. Here we go. Yeah, so we're gonna get a little over. We're gonna get 2 bales on this one, maybe. Well, maybe not. Tires going flat? Nope. Oh, that's actually a little easier. Oh. Oh, that alarm goes off a little early. There we go. You out? You're out. Yeah, I like this game. So I played a lot of Gold Rush too. I don't know if anybody's ever played that. When I played Gold Rush, played Fish in the Barents Sea, which I thought was pretty fun. So you got to go crab fishing on that one. And that's a long line fishing. I got a VR fishing game too. But once summer hits, it's all real life stuff. Yeah, it's just we'll still be streaming, but it'll probably be like the week. The streaming schedule will change a little bit in the summertime, just because obviously, like I said, we got a baby on the way, so that's gonna cut down on the streaming time a little bit, obviously too. But we'll at least, at bare minimum, even if things get a little tough, we'll at least be streaming one night a week. We'll just make it a nice long stream. But we'll try to stick to something. Like I said, I felt really bad when I was streaming. There's a big pile or something. How we just dumped that bale not too long ago. Oh, I guess it was not as close as I thought it was. What was I saying? Crap. Bag it up. I hate trying to push a bale with this thing. It doesn't like that. Yeah, this week just really sucked. And I felt bad because I've been trying to stay consistent because I mean that's what the algorithm likes and all that. Because the more people can come hang out with us, the better, you know. But yeah, it just was not doable this week. It was just too much. You got to be careful not to burn yourself out either. As much as I love hanging out with all you, playing the games and stuff, you gotta take care of the real life stuff first. Oh, I thought we were gonna get away with it. I want to get rid of that strip. I hate backing up. It's not good on the equipment. There's a big pile right there. That ought to help. There's some across the street too. I might get that another pass, but that should be a bloop. Yeah. I guess there's a lawnmower simulator. Oh, hey, we're really grateful that you showed up at all. I mean, it's great to see new faces too. You know, YouTube makes it kind of difficult on smaller channels to reach everybody. It's hard to, because like me, if I'm looking for a tutorial on how to work my lathe, you know, you're not going to scroll for 10 hours looking through videos. You're going to grab something on the first couple pages. So, and gaming is really, that's why we've been trying to play a bunch of different games, just to kind of find our, what do they call it, a niche or whatever. Oh, it wasn't full. I backed up for nothing. But yeah, for me, it's really therapeutic. Like I said, it makes winter easier to get through, be able to do this. And that's we knew we were never going to make money off of YouTube when we started doing this in the first place. It's just such a saturated market, and I ain't going to do beauty tips. So, so more or less just do it. You know, give people a place to hang out. I know it sucks when you get into like a bigger stream and stuff. You know, you go to say something to somebody on it, and it's moving so fast that, you know, you just can't keep up. So I really am grateful that we are a smaller channel so we can see what everybody's saying. So it's less about me playing video games, it's more about people getting to hang out with people. So it sounds a little mushy, but it's true. Everybody needs a little bit of sleep aid occasionally. And that's what we figured from the start. You know, I get a little obsessive compulsive with it. You know, I want us to be successful. I hate like not being successful at stuff, but we always decided from the beginning, me and Steve, with the channel, that if we reached one person and made their day better, then we were definitely successful in what we were doing. Because you never know. Like I said, I used to watch Game Grump videos all the time. You know, they're having a hard week, and you get in that kind of that not so great place with yourself. It's nice to just put those on and just listen to, you know, the guys joking and stuff like that. And I know how much that helped me through, you know, sometimes we're kind of tougher during the wintertime, like I said, and stuff like that. So I'm always grateful if we're able to do that for somebody else. We're going to try to get some more horror games going too. Because that's what really got us started when we were playing. It was just chance happening. You know, we'd come over and we had a band night. We invite a bunch of people over and record, you know, playing instruments and all that. You know, band night kind of thing. Because I had a bunch of equipment for recording and all that. But that kind of fell apart because everybody got moving to different shifts and people moved out of state and all that other stuff. So then me and Steve were the only ones still hanging out. Well, he brought over his Xbox. And we started playing, I think, yeah, it was Outlast. And both of us are total cowards when it comes to scary video games. So he just happened to bring his camera over. He had already had a YouTube channel. And we started playing this Outlast video. And it was, because it was unplanned, you know, and it wasn't like acting or forced, or, you know, you can tell sometimes when something's scripted. It was the funniest damn video I've ever seen, because both of us freaking out about, you know, playing this game. You know, Outlast isn't that scary of a game, but, you know, you flick off the lights and you get kind of sucked into a video game just like a movie or anything like that. you know, your rational side kind of goes out the window. So watching this video, the whole video, we both start scooting closer and closer to each other on the couch while we were playing this video game. And it actually turned out to be quite a bit of fun, and that's when we decided to, holy shit, I almost blasted that guy. That's when we started to decide to make a go of it. But things lately been really busy for everybody involved, so it's just been me playing, simulator games and a little Grand Theft Auto and a little bit of oddball stuff here and there. But we're definitely gonna get Steve back in the studio, and I think was it last Saturday? I'd have to look. And last Saturday we started playing We Happy Few, so we kind of got back to our roots of playing the scary games. But I've always loved simulator games, and there's been a few that I just won't do, like a train simulator. There's a power wash simulator that was real popular for a while. There's some of them the budget's limited, and I've always liked machinery type ones. So what I really wish was a thing was I love watching the it's like heavy rescue where they got the rotating tow trucks where they pull things out of the ditches and off cliffs and stuff like that. I think that'd be an amazing freaking video game to play. But not as of yet. We don't have one of those yet. Oh, Battlefield 3. Oh, I know. I love playing Battlefield 3. And I'm old enough where we were playing Battlefield 1942. That was our big go-to game. Yeah, people get busy and stuff like that, and it kind of sucks. We do have a group of friends now that we all met. Like a couple people like Steve and my friend Nick and my nephew I know in real life. But we have friends in Florida. You'll see him occasionally out. You'll see him in streams occasionally. Super nice guy. Real genuine, honestly. Just one of those nice people, But we started playing together a few years back. So, and it's nice. I mean, as much as I'm not a big fan of technology, and I think it's cell phones and TikTok and stuff has kind of screwed us up a little bit as far as being social beings. I am grateful that I get to meet people that normally I wouldn't have met. And I'm not a super how do I put it? I'm kind of shy in real life, and it took me a long time to even talk in front of a microphone on this platform. And I'm still gaining comfort in it and all that too. I'm usually pretty quiet. But I have been really grateful. I mean, I think we're up to 323 subscribers right now. And I like the fact that 90% of them we've actually physically talked to. It just hasn't been people just coming by. So you get that connection. See, farming and philosophy all in one night. We're just getting the trifecta. Alright, this is gonna... Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this last row right here, because we'll take care of a lot of this on the stream, because I'm only gonna play this probably while we're streaming. I have my own save game. But I do want to load up that save game so you can check out my idea for the mega farm, which I didn't want to play that one because I've already, like I said, I cheated money in to get it going, to try this out. Yeah, exactly that. Because if I'm not trying, apparently I'm really funny. I think I just go off on a lot of rants. But once I get behind the microphone, I'm still kind of... Unless Steve is here. When Steve gets here, all bets are off. If you watch any of the videos of me and Steve together, we usually... I think we're pretty funny. That's why I play all the simulator games, because I like to talk to people, and I like to explain stuff, because I love learning stuff. But to be funny on my own is kind of difficult for me, especially on stuff like this. So I've just learned to just kind of relax and just hang out. People like it and they want to stay, they'll stay. If they don't, they'll go to the 900 million other YouTube channels there is, and we're kind of okay with whatever. Alright, so we're pretty much full. So I'm going to park this up here. We got quite a few hay bales. This is going to take some time. Alright, so I'm going to get us in here. I just want to show off my monstrosity farm before we run out of time. So I think I just hit escape. No, what do I need? Back. Nope. I remember how to get to that. Down here? Yeah, save game. All right. Hopefully this will go back to the main menu. Do you really want to quit? We want to go back to the main menu. We don't want to quit, but I think that's right. I think that'll take us back to the main menu. There we go. Yeah, it is. I think my super farm is kind of cool. But like I said, I did kind of cheat to get it there. Did I delete it? I might have deleted it. Oh no, I think I deleted the wrong save. That sucks. Yeah, I did. Never mind. The mega farm is no longer a farm. That sucks. It was in slot 1, and I deleted slot 1 thinking it was slot 3 because I'm looking at I only have 100 grand here, where the other one I had like 2.5 million still. Oh, that bites. That's okay. All right, so I guess we're gonna go back to our original save. Hopefully, yeah. So here's the mods that we got. It's got Beehive thing. I haven't done anything with that. Like this is my nephew's playlist. I have no idea what that is. Better farmhouses, free landscaping, guidance steering, which I guess is pretty cool. I'm not sure what some of these do. So it's just quality of life stuff. It's like a John Deere Gator pack. I used to work on those, so I think that was pretty cool. They got a better lumberjack thing. They got some snow plowing and stuff. More trees. This is more about fixing the things. So these are all quality of life stuff. There's nothing like that's going to give me an advantage of playing it or anything like that. So crap. Well, I tell you what. Let's do a couple more hay bales. I thought I was going to show off my super farm, but it was a dud. I deleted it. You really got to pay attention when you do that. Man, that sucks too. It looked pretty good. What I did is I took those 2 huge fields right across from the dealership, and I totally cemented them up, and then put a lot of buildings in, and that sucks. There was like 4 or 5 hours worth of work there. But it was pretty cheaty. I had all the big vehicles. I bought up all the fields around that. I just liked how it turned out. It's like my dream farm setup if I was going to have one in here. It definitely loads better the second time. My computer does not like loading this, and I don't have a slouch computer either. One of these days we'll have to do some VR. I keep promising VR, but it's difficult because my wife works during the day and I work at nights. So our VR setup is out in the living room. So we'll have to sweet talk her into telling her I was going to be a little loud. But we got all kinds of cool VR games to play. Alright, so let's get our butts back over there. Alright. So at least we'll get all our gear out here. We only have a couple more passes to make. What happened to that? Okay, I thought it was lined up on a strip, but apparently it wasn't. So we'll back up and... Boom, boom, boom. We only have a couple more passes to go. And then I'll get the gear over here for collecting all this up. And I might sell the bales. I don't know. I just want to stream this, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We're not in a hurry to finish the game or anything, so... Are you going to spit it out, or... Do I have the head lifted up? Well, I think I have this thing... Is it pick up, down, or up? Oh, no, pick up is down. Huh. Okay. It's just not... Oh, I gotta turn the automatic unloader thing on. I'm being dumb. I forgot when you save and go back, it changes that. Turns it back off again. Here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more passes to go. That's not too bad. And that'll put us right about 4 or 3 o'clock, sorry. The forest. Oh, I have that, and I have it in VR. I have never tried it in VR. Yep. I also have, like, see, that's the messed up part. I'll go on that rant since all we're doing is collecting hay bales right now. Is, I love Skyrim. I love Fallout 4. Well, I've had all the 4 Fallouts, including the original ones, which won't play anymore. We'll go into that another time. With, like, No Man's Sky, with the forest... If you own the game, you automatically got a free version of the VR. With Fallout and Skyrim, of course, the most highest priced games in my collection almost, besides Red Dead, you had to re-buy the game in VR So to save hard drive space, I had to pay like $50 or whatever they were overcharging for that game to buy the VR versions for both of those. And because of the massive size of them, I had to kind of sacrifice my regular versions of the games and uninstall them to save hard drive space. So I couldn't pop in between the two. I just reinstalled Fallout 4 regular because the only downfall with those is they were made for VR. And originally had the Vive, which I still have it technically, but now I switched to the Valve Index because the controllers are better. I still think VR is extremely overpriced for what it is. It makes it hard for everybody to get into it. But I love the controllers in the Valve Index because the Vive, you have to pull a trigger when you pick up stuff in the game. And you start getting hand cramps after a little while. Still not bad. I mean, it's still fun. But with the Valve Index, every finger you move on the handle, it's strapped to your hand basically, will register that finger. So you can actually, in game, you could wave all your different fingers. In turn, when you need to pick something up, you have to reach down, hold that trigger the whole time, like you're holding a sword or something like that. You just lightly grip it with your hand like you would a real sword or gun or whatever you're doing. So really, I bought the Valve Index because of the controllers. And the picture's better, it's a better headset. I'm not sure now, but at the time, that was like the creme de la creme. There was nothing wrong with my Vive. And the nice part is the stupid boxes that read your location are like $140 a piece, which is ridiculous. But the ones for the Vive work with the Valve Index, so I was able to save a little bit of money there and just get the headset and the controllers. So a little bit of money saving there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my my old one, to my nephew, and then I'll give him the controllers and the headset. He'll just have to buy the base stations because they're still insanely priced. I think I paid $700 originally for my Vive for the complete setup. And I think I paid a little over that for the Valve Index, which I know that's stupid and insane. But I really like VR. I think I started with Steve had the one for the PlayStation. The only thing that sucked about that is we played. I almost said Resident Evil, but not. It's the. Oh yeah, it is Resident Evil. Yeah, Resident Evil, the farm one. They don't have it on PC. They only have it on the PlayStation, but it's the one where you go out to that old farm, and that game freaked me out permanently. But with that one, because you put the little eyepiece up on front of you by your PlayStation, if you bend down too far, then you get this big white screen that comes up and it says you're out of location, and it always kind of ruined it for me because you went to look underneath a table or check something out on the floor. But with the Vive and the Valve Index, and I'm sure a lot of the newer ones, I know there's a lot more out now that got the Oculus Quest, and I don't know anything about those ones. I can play a game and lay back on the floor on your back and still, it sees you wherever you are in the room, but you have to have space to play. So yeah, I definitely want to play those for you guys to check out. I'm sure you've seen videos on them. Anybody that's watched YouTube, they're all over the place, but they're not as popular just because, like I said, it's overly priced. So the market of people that have it is limited. I mean, that's an insane amount. I still feel shopper's remorse sometimes for getting it. But the kids really enjoy it. So, I mean, you can't put a price on that. The kids are really big into the Beat Saber. That gives me motion sickness. But back to the Fallout stuff. But Fallout and Skyrim, even though they made a version for VR, you can tell the game was not originally designed for VR. Because I would say I have the mid-range system going into VR. Mid-low, I'd say. Because I just upgraded the graphics card, which, honestly, because I went from a 6 gig card to a 6 gig card. So I had a 1060 NVIDIA originally, which I tell you what, if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to do VR, I would never had to switch. But now I got a 3060, but they're both still 6 gig cards because graphic cards are stupid insane right now because of the fact that they're getting bought up by foreign investors that are using them for the crypto mining thing, and the market's totally fucked. But I know my card originally was cheaper when it first came out, which was years ago, than it was when I bought it, which I think it blows my mind, because things are supposed to depreciate over time. I actually paid more for my card than it cost new, because they're using that card as like a backup to make up for the supplies because of the microchip shortage. I don't know, there was a bunch of hoopla with it, but it was definitely an upgrade, and I have noticed a big difference in the performance. But I'm still running, I think I got 16 gigs of RAM, so I'm starting to fall behind now on RAM. That's the only thing the console people really have over the PCs. You just plug it in and go. I just hated buying a new system every year. I think the last systems I bought into was the PS3. After that, it was just like, I'm sick of buying a new system every 2 days when they decide to release a new system. There used to be a pretty good sized gap. I remember, not to age myself, but my first system was the Atari 2600, so that puts a date on me. I remember being the first kid on our block to have that, and I was like the most popular kid. And now looking back at what those games looked like, and look at what we have now, like this one here, it still blows my mind to this day. But I didn't mind it so much like the PS1, because I really loved the GTA series, original GTA series, and I loved the Battlefield series. But you went from the PS1 to the PS2, you're able to play both sets of games, so there's some value replayability. And then once you went from the PS3, or once the PS3 came out, the first generation could do it, and then the rest of them couldn't. You still play your Atari? That is amazing. I screwed myself over so bad. I don't remember how old I was. I was like, I'd say 15 or 16. We went to a garage sale. Because I had probably 40 games, maybe not that many, maybe 30 games. But we went to this garage sale, and somebody was selling, like, their kid moved away to college or whatever, and they didn't want it anymore. But I bought, like, paper grocery bags full of games and then 2 other systems. And they sat in a box forever, I had multiple copies of multiple games and all this other stuff. And somebody came up to me one day and says, do you still have an Atari? I'm like, yeah, I still got one. I said, I just can't use it right now because I don't have the, you need an adapter to get it to work with the newer kind of TVs. Like now, I don't know how you're playing it. I know they make stuff now you can buy online to make it work with an HDMI output. But at the time, it just went to the, just started switching to HDMI. And I couldn't find a thing to switch it because that wasn't as popular as it is now to get those working. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. I just sold it to them for a couple $100, all the games, do. Now looking back on it, they went through that thing years ago. I don't know if you ever heard anything about that, but they're supposed to be the worst game ever made in history is the E.T. game for the Atari. And it was bad enough where they, I guess the big conspiracy thing is they took a bunch of copies of the game because it was so bad. Right from the warehouse, and they buried it in the desert somewhere in a landfill, and people went and actually dug them up, so they were worth a lot of money. Well, I had 5 copies of that game, and 2 of them were still in the container that hadn't been opened yet, part of that garage sale deal. And I looked at the time, those things were going for like $400 a piece. So I can imagine other Atari games that are a little more obscure that you couldn't find as easy. I'm not sure what the going rate is now. The market fluctuates just like baseball cards, but I was like, oh man, I could have made a fortune off all those games. Yeah, they make converters now. I think I have one somewhere now, but at the time they weren't as what am I doing? I'm gonna bust this equipment up. You can shut up now because we got our bales. There you go. Alright, there we got our field all baled up. I'm going to get the tractor back to the barn, and we'll probably start wrapping it up for the night. Yeah, I have a converter now where it goes to the... See, it wasn't to the HDMI. It was... Because originally you had like the cable screw-in jack, and then you went to the yellow, red, and white plugs. That's the one that I didn't have a converter to go to. So this was pre HDMI hookups. But our TV had the screw-in kind, and then our new TV that we had got had the 3 plugs and no screw-in cable connector. Which I don't know if ours still... I think they have them still. I think maybe it was just an obscure one we bought. I swear my new TV has still got a hookup for, like, if you get cable TV. I'll have to look. I can't remember if it goes right to HMI from the box or something. We don't have cable TV. We just use Hulu and stuff now because our cable... There's no competition is the problem. Like, in Detroit, like, you could get like 900 channels for like $30 a month. Up here, you like get a crappy package that's like half the channels is stuff you won't even watch, and it's like over $100 a month. It's stupid because there's no competition. We have like one cable company, and then we have a couple satellite companies. All right, so I think I'm just gonna park that right there. We got to get a better barn setup going. All right, so that's not too bad. We got most of our equipment. I still have a buttload I gotta pull back from over here, so we got to get this over here so we pick up the bales and all that. Yeah, for a while, like when I was going to college in trade school, our first apartment, we couldn't afford the cable, so we just what we did was, and it really, I guess it worked out in the end, but like once every payday we would go to like Walmart and go to the cheap video rack. You know, they had like all those ones piled in a big bin for $5 a piece, and we would buy a couple movies each. So now the entrance door actually to our studio, I built it's called a Murphy door, or some people it's called a hidden door, but it's a door when it's shut, it looks like a bookcase just built into the wall, but then it's a bifold door that opens up, or not bifold, they both flip up, or, you know, garage door kind of style, I don't know, shed door kind of style, but I use those to, as a movie rack. I'll have to take some pictures sometime, or we'll turn the webcam on and I'll share our studio when it's not so dirty. But with that closed, all the movies stacked up again, it worked as an insulator, a sound barrier. So once I shut the studio doors, the kids can be watching movies in the living room, which is right off the side of the studio, or my wife could be sleeping like now, and she can't hear me running my mouth out inside the studio. So it's kind of neat. I ended up with that many movies, but sometimes I look how many movies I got and try to do the math on it and realize, man, I spent a lot of friggin' money on movies. But for the longest time, yeah, we didn't have cable, and I hate commercials. Commercials drive me crazy. It's the only thing I hate about our Hulu was kind of a scam because we got like Hulu Plus or whatever, and the text at the bottom of the screen said you pay, you know, it's like $60 a month or whatever, because you pay an extra $10. It says for no commercials, but it's lying. It says it's no commercials once you pay it and get it going. It's no commercials on some channels, and when they mean some, they mean very little. So, like if you get anything like, you know, was it CBS or USA, or, you know, any of the channels that like they have little movie channels and stuff like that, you still gotta get freaking killed. Because I like a lot of the, obviously you can see what kind of games I play. I like Ice Road Truckers, and I like my wife really likes the guys that go out and they do looking in barns and for stuff. I was at American Pickers and like all those kind of shows, like Discovery Channel shows and stuff, but those still have commercials, and sometimes it's a little bit much. I understand they got to make money off of it, but you know, one commercial break per episode I can deal with. When you have one every 5 freaking minutes, I tried to watch The Purge. I've never seen The Purge movies today. I forgot what channel they belong to. But it was like the opening scene happened, then there's a commercial set. And then got to the first like action part, and there's a commercial set. And then it felt like 2 minutes later, I like closed my eyes for a second, opened them back up, and we're at another commercial again. So I think they go a little bit insane. It's a little bit too greedy, but it is what it is. It is definitely cheaper than having cable TV where we're at anyway. So, yeah, I think we're going to... sorry I can't show you my super farm. That sucks. I lost that. I think there might be backups. I got to look. Because I know Stormworks and a lot of games like that have hidden backups where you can get from. But I don't know if the Farm Simulator works this way. But thank you, everybody new that showed up. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. That really helps us out because we're obviously never going to be monetized. So it just lets us keep tracking how we're doing our progress in the channel and all that. And definitely, I'm trying to stick to the schedule the best I can. Things are a little crazy right now between the winter, the baby, and work and stuff, but I definitely don't want to miss out on doing these nights. So Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are our days right now. Anything extra is just gravy. Like we shot Saturday because me and Steve got together and played We Happy Few, started playing that. Uh, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever Michigan time zone is, I always forget. 12:30, and we usually run till about 3, depending on how things go in the stream and all that. So by all means, if you get a chance to stop in, thank you for all the new viewers and stuff. I can't express enough how much we appreciate you stopping in, and we're grateful that you took time out of your day to hang out with us. So we'll definitely hope we see you in the next one, and we can't wait to chat with you again. And we hope the rest of your upcoming week goes grand, and we hope we will see you on Monday. We might be playing this. I have no idea. We'll see what kind of mood we're in, but it doesn't really matter what we're playing because we're here to hang out together and chat it up. So you guys all have a good night, and ladies, in case there's any ladies in here too. I always forget to say that. And we will see you in the next episode.